I've seen Gerard Butler's latest. I like Butler, and he's had a nice,
Butler.
yeah, he's had a nice little turnaround recently with Greenland and some of the movies he's done since
Butler
then.
Renaissance. I can't even work out what.
Yeah, you can't work out how that works, but it's
That's
something.
not
But
going to work.
he's doing a Greenland 2, and he's reuniting with his Greenland director for Kandahar. I enjoyed it. It's Gerard Butler's kind of CIA. He's a consultant. He's independent. He's drafted in to do stuff like take down servers. Something seems relatively innocuous, but he has to do it with the threat of death by hundreds of people pointing guns at him if he doesn't pass himself off as genuine for the task. And of course, things like that lead to a massive manhunt for him. It's engaging, a little bit different for him, and it's got slight survival movie vibes. It can't help though but come in the wake of Guy Ritchie's Covenant, which was honestly a better movie on all levels about this. Yeah, and it's a shame. You saw this, did you, Si?
I watched it last night, yeah.
And what did you make of it?
It was okay.
It is okay.
It was okay. Quite cliched, fairly obvious, relies a lot on convenience and plot points to get from set to set piece. But when it's in those set pieces, it's very good, except when you're at night when you can't see a bloody thing, because it's a very, very, very dark movie in the night times.
It's interesting you say that, because you watched it in 4K HDR on Amazon. I didn't. I saw it on preview. I didn't have HDR, and it was fine for me. It looked great. And when I read all these comments about how it was unwatchable, I was like, my God, Amazon, what have you done? What have you done? It was fine. I watched all the night scenes, and I actually thought the night scenes were tremendous. Just for context,
they might have been.
One of the most sort of innovative ideas behind this, and I wasn't fully behind it when it started happening, but I got into it, was he's got to drive through the desert at night, and he has to wear night vision goggles.
Yeah.
And initially you're like, this is just a really bad idea. But it works really well for tension, especially when there's like an attack. But all the comments on the review thread are like, I can't see anything. It's shot at night. It's all blocky. Oh my God, it looks spectacular to me. It was one of my favorite bits of the movie.
That's really interesting.
There's no blocking. There's no crush. I mean, it looked...
No, there was no blocking. There was plenty of crush. It was very, very dark. When they after the helicopter attack, when they're sitting on the side trying to talk to each other, it's like, if I was to switch off all my lights, that's what it would be like. You could just about see something, and you're thinking, okay, perhaps that is supposed to be how realistic it is when it's dark in the desert.
No, that's HDR on Amazon. That's absolutely the HDR on Amazon.
The lesson we learn is that 720 SDR is the correct format.
Yeah. Everyone go out and buy this on DVD. I thought it was it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay as well. It's a perfectly watchable streaming vehicle, and Butler, I think, is good in it. I would say that they could have easily avoided all of this Covenant comparisons, which it does really draw, by just not having an interpreter in it, because he wasn't really
completely
needed.
Unnecessary to the plot.
It was, yeah.
It didn't need to be there.
So I think I don't know why they did. It's another one of these things where it's really weird that they've done two almost identical movies about sort of soldiers behind enemy lines racing to get to the border to save themselves with their interpreter, and this backstory about their interpreter's family and all. And it's like, who greenlights these two identically themed movies and releases them both on streaming? I think they're both on Amazon. Anyway, it's perfectly fine for streaming.